Are you a superstitious person? Hello! Welcome to my channel, another Bibliophile Reads. My name is Greg, and today I am doing the Superstitious Reader tag created at RobertG, Reader of Books. This tag is about superstitions and to a lesser extent, phobias. Because there are a lot of superstitions in this world, and are readers superstitious? Do they do one particular thing with a book or before they buy a book? In other words, habits that are just superstitious in nature. One non-superstitious habit that I saw from a friend, I will not mention him here, so I won't reveal his superstition, but I took him for a walk in my neighborhood, and we got to an end of a path where there is an abandoned golf course, and there is a fence across part of the road. And his superstition, or his belief, is that you have to touch the fence every time you pass it by. I did it when he was with me, but I don't do that on my own. That's just a belief. Is it really a superstition? I don't think it really qualifies it as one, but it's a habit of belief, and there are many types of superstitions. And this tag is to get readers to reveal their superstitious habits, or maybe even their phobias that are related to books. Now, if you watch Robert G's original tag, he talks about his phobia of the letter 13 and how that sort of creates a superstitious habit when he's reading. Now, is it a real phobia, this letter of 13? Probably not really, but you should watch his video and get more detail. But it got me to thinking about my reading habits. Do I have any superstitions or phobias about reading? Now, generally speaking, I am not a superstitious person in the least bit. I don't think I have any phobias. There are numerous things that I dislike in this world, like carrots, but a dislike of a carrot is not a carrot phobia. So then I saw a comment in his original video about someone who says they don't really like annotating books. And if you're familiar with my channel, you will know that I do not like writing in my books. Now, why is that so? Could it be linked to a phobia or a superstition? So I did a little bit of research, and I came up with a phobia about writing in books. It is called Scriptophobia Librorum, and it's a fake Latin for fear of writing in books. The definition is a chronic and irrational reluctance to deface, annotate, or otherwise personalize a printed volume, even with the noblest of intentions of study or self-improvement. Sufferers often freeze mid-sentence, pen hovering above the margins, overcome by the sensation they are about to commit an act of literary vandalism. That really describes me to a T. I am that person, only I don't hover with my pen above the page because I leave the pen far away from the page. There are some symptoms. Palpitations at the sight of a blank end paper. The compulsive purchase of sticky notes to serve as moral intermediaries. Whispered apologies to authors before underlining. Sleeplessness after discovering a faint pencil mark in college. Well, I don't think I have any of those symptoms. Probable causes for this phobia. Excessive warnings such as don't write in that, or prolonged exposure to immaculate first editions. Well, I don't think I was ever told not to write in that, but I do love my immaculate first editions. Cures and treatments for this phobia. Writing in pencil first, later erased so as to maintain ritual purity, owning 2 copies of every book, one for reading and one for worship. Exposure therapy begin with underlining a single comma and work gradually towards entire paragraphs. So there is a phobia that I did not know about before, Scriptophobia Librorum. I wanted to look up if there's any superstitions about writing in books. And lo and behold, I found something. Prudence E. Hallowell in Whispers of Paper and Ink, a compendium of domestic book lore and literary superstitions, Volume 2 of the Codex Obscura series, published by Thistle and Parchment Press, London, 1887, pages 213 to 219. The superstition is called Ghosts in the Margins. Definition: the belief found among nervous readers and folklore enthusiasts that each handwritten note left in a book traps a fragment of the writer's soul between the pages. These spectral commentaries murmur to later readers, influencing their interpretations and occasionally correcting their grammar. Origins. First reported among 19th century book dealers who noticed that heavily annotated volumes occasionally whispered late at night, often about misused semicolons. The superstition spread rapidly through universities, especially during exam season. Some field notes. Scholars have described marginal apparitions in the form of faint graphic smudges resembling exclamation points. Some insist that erasing old notes frees the ghost, but others claim it simply drives it into the next volume in alphabetical order. Now there are some counter charms to this superstition. Reading aloud the final paragraph of Don Quixote backwards. I wonder if you have to read it in the original Spanish. Offering the book a dust jacket of linen or cloth for comfort. Modern occurrences. Common in second-hand bookstores where books containing multiple ghosts are prized for their conversational ambiance. Now there is a superstition that I did not know about. Well, anyway, that is my superstitious beliefs about my dislike of writing in books. Now, to tag a few people for this, I'm going to tag Alan at Big Hard Books and Classics, MJ at Reading This Life, Brian at Bookish, and Mark at Booktime with Elvis. Thank you so much for watching, and keep on reading. Okay, I've done my official sign-off on this video. And now I have a humble confession. Back when I was in high school, if you told someone a tall tale, a fib, something untrue, and got them to believe it, you would go, psych, once they believed it. So, psych! If you thought my phobia was true, if you thought my superstition was true, there is no phobia about writing in books that I was able to find. There is no superstitions about writing in books that I was able to find, but I decided it was worthwhile to create my own, because someday someone watching that video might actually believe in this phobia. They might actually believe in my superstition. So, mum is the word. I have officially declared it fake. There is no doubt about it. But maybe, just maybe in the future, someone will decide that they have Scriptophobia Librorum or start believing about the ghosts in the margins. Wouldn't that be absolutely delightful? I hope RobertG will forgive me for playing fast and loose with his tag.